Howdy, everyone. I'm sure you've heard at length the fiasco that's going on Facebook and how they allowed your sensitive information to get into the hands of companies like Cambridge Analytica. So I wanted to share three quick tips with you today on how you can secure your sensitive data on Facebook. The first thing that I want to share with you is how you can download all of your Facebook data. So on Facebook, if you go to the quick help icon and then click on settings, you can go into general, and from there you can choose to download a copy of all of your Facebook data. It will be a long process, but then you can actually look at the data that Facebook's been collecting about you, and I promise you, you will be shocked at how much information there is out there. And it's kind of crazy because you don't think about this, but why is that information important? How can that information be used? If you think about it, if you've run your credit recently, you get these questions like, where did you live when you were this old? What car did you drive? Things of that nature. Did you have this mortgage? And depending on what you share, depending on what information these social media sites like Facebook are collecting about you, cyber criminals can use that information to open things in your name, to run your credit. It's kind of crazy what people can do with this social engineering. So that's step one. Download all of your data and take a look at it would be the first thing I would do. The second thing is look at your privacy settings. When you go to that same settings page, there's a privacy option. Go in there and look at who can see your posts, who can you share things with, who can share things with you, even who can invite you to be a friend. So take a look at that, control that, wean that down so that you can have a really finite control over who has access to what on your Facebook page. The third thing, and most important, is check and delete all of your apps that you have access to your data. So if you actually take a look in that privacy on who and what apps have access to your data, you'll be shocked, and that's how Cambridge Analytica actually gathered all this information about the 50 or so million users. They had an app, like a fun game that you would play or a quiz that you would take, and when you take those things, you actually give them access to all of your Facebook data. So go in there, delete apps that you don't use. If you use an app, go through the privacy of that app and make sure that you are controlling what they have access to. So it's kind of a new world out there. We definitely want to be concerned and take a look at our privacy and what we're doing online. So I hope these three tips have helped you today and will allow you to go out and kind of control what's on Facebook. And of course, stay safe out there and make sure that you are being very conscious about what you're posting online. Have a good day.